What is up, guys? And today I'm trying something new. This is VinZ Gaming, and well, VinroyZ, and we're gonna talk about some hardcore life stories right now. All right, this is what you call story time with VinroyZ, and this is the story about the time when I downloaded the dog whistle app. It doesn't seem like such a good story yet, but how I pissed off my teachers, to me, that was funny. And you know, that's what counts. So let's get into the story. So it all started about 2 months ago. I don't know the exact date because, you know, I don't keep it with real time. I live in the present. But like, my friend, I hear a noise in the morning, and I'm just like, what is that noise? And you know, a lot of people don't like the dog whistle noise. I kind of liked it. So I tell him, my friend, can I, like, what app is that? I really want to get it. Cause I was like, I can annoy the shit out of everyone. And then, of course, knowing me, I annoyed everyone. So, first teacher I annoyed was my chemistry teacher. Well, I downloaded the app and I was still playing around with it because it was like something like if you lower it, humans can hear it. If you higher it, or something, then like dogs can hear it. I knew it was phony, but I tried to do it for the humans. But I just let it in the middle, and it was kind of like a noise that was like ringing, and everyone got so pissed after that. And they were like, what is that noise? But because I'm kind of quiet in my classes, at least I can say that for chemistry. Because chemistry's early in the morning, I haven't woke up yet. See, that's the struggle of waking up for school. And my teachers are just, my chemistry teacher, she's just like, what is that noise? And I'm just like, pausing it every once in a while, saying, to make sure I don't get in trouble. Because, I mean, I don't like being in trouble, but I like doing some dumb shit. That's me. So I'll start freaking messing around with everyone, and I purposely try to be annoying. A lot of the people probably watching this know that I can get annoying. Mostly I try to do it on purpose because of the reactions and stuff. So she keeps asking around, like, who's doing this? Like, what is that, a whistle? At first she starts joking off with it, like everything's okay, but then she realized that it was getting very old. So then I kinda I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep doing this throughout the whole day. I was like, I'm gonna see how each teacher reacts. So after my chemistry teacher, she didn't figure out it was me, by the way. She thought it was some other kid, but but it wasn't me. At least she didn't know. So on to my next class, which is digital video. In digital video, I mean, I goof off in that class. It's a cool class, cool teacher, but he gives us so much time to just talk, so I'm just talking to others, and I kind of just I'm start playing the whistle. This time the teacher doesn't really hear it though, he doesn't really hear it, and then I'm just like, is he not hearing it? But I guess all the other people heard it. They kept like getting mad, saying, stop it, and I'm like, how do you know it's me? And it's not me. I just kept quiet. But the people around me knew it was me. They just kept on trying so hard. But skipping because I didn't want to get in trouble in my geometry class because she's hardcore. My geometry teacher's hardcore. Oh boy. Like she was ready. And she's pregnant, so you cannot mess with her. You cannot. Don't never. Note to self, don't mess with a pregnant teacher. So we're just going to skip geometry. We're going to English, and I start using this whistle. And then everybody's like, stop playing the whistle. The teacher, I don't know, but all the boy teachers just don't hear the whistle. But the girl teachers here, except for one. Because my English teacher, he didn't hear. He was just like, what? He didn't know what any of the kids were talking about. But I mean, it was fun to see everybody else's reaction to it. And this dog whistle app was so fun to use because every time I used it, I pissed off another person. You could just call me the Grinch right there. I'm a mean one. But it was funny because everybody was just like, and then after the fourth period, everybody knew it was me. Like when they started hearing the whistle, they just knew. Even people I don't even know knew it was me. So that's like weird, but it's like people were like putting them on the wanted list. Like this guy plays the whistle and stuff. Like FBI's most wanted. But like this is the part. This is the part that I got scared because this guy, my study hall teacher's fifth period, I have study hall, and he flipped because I played the whistle, and he flipped. Like he was like, who's playing that whistle? But he knew it was coming from over there, and he starts giving us a story about how he was paranoid, like he was threatening to write us up now. Like he was just like, and by us, I mean he was just accusing everybody next to me. He accused me last though, but like he was flipping. Like, and then he starts telling us a story how, oh, back in my day, when we had those big old TVs, and every time they turned on, all you heard was like beep and like that whistle noise. He was just like, now I got paranoia from it. I was like, paranoia? I was like, what? You're paranoid from this? So, you know, I'm kind of a booty head, and I kind of like, I played it one more time just to see, and he was like, and he looked at me, and he was threatening to write me up. Like he was like, come on. He's just like, you know. And then he's like, you trying to give me paranoia again? I can hear it down the hall every day. Every day I hear dog whistle noise, and I was like, what is this? I was like, I even put my phone on low, and he's still hearing it. I put my phone on the one bar from that iPhone, that one little teensy weensy bar, and he's like, I know it's you. I hear it again. I was like, you must be a bat or something. You hear everything. I was like, oh boy, the struggle is real. So after being scared because he was threatening to write me up after that, because he was like, then he starts telling me the story all over again, like he forgot he already told me, like he's paranoid, and I was like, yeah, and I just kept looking at him like, I don't want to stop, but I don't want to get in trouble. So after that, I just kind of just stopped using the whistle, but then I was like, you know what, I kind of want to use the whistle again. So at lunchtime, after study hall, I used the whistle. It ain't as simple as that. I kind of just used the whistle, and then the people around me hated it. There was these like midgets across from me, or behind me, and they were just like, they were threatening to like tell on us. And I was like, oh, snitching is gay. And then they were just telling me, like, oh, I'm gonna tell the teacher if you don't stop, you're bugging me and stuff like that. Oh my God, I don't have anything, but I'm going to hell if I say this, but I don't even care. But like 3 of those kids looked like they had cancer treatment done. I was so done. But they were all midgets, and it's like they all had their clique. And I was so done with that. And that made me want to play it even more, because they were all being like little gremlins. And I was like, oh God. So, so the people in front of us, like, there are a bunch of girls, and there's like 2 boys, I think. They just, my friend that sits with me, he was like, oh, let me get that app, because he said it was pretty funny seeing others. So, you know, I'm kind of spreading hell, if you know what I mean. Spreading hell throughout the whole school. Because then a lot of people started buying the dog, well, not buying it, but like getting the dog whistle app. And I'm just like, oh, you want the dog whistle app? I did look up dog whistle in the app store, and it's the one that looks like it has like a patch of green over it. And they're like, oh, so everybody's getting this. And I swear, the security guards in our school are just looking everywhere. Like whoever plays it, they're like, "Oh, stop playing that whistle. Or I'll write you up." I'm like, "Oh God, this is do or die now." So ultimately, after that, I started being more cautious when I started using the whistle. Even more cautious than I was before, other than just playing it out. But I figured out like the button on the whistle has like, what is the thing called? A continuous button. And I was like, oh. And now I was thinking of like some devious plans. Like I was like, oh, I can plant this on the teacher's desk, everything. But then I was like, wait a minute, she's gonna have my phone, and she'll realize. So then I was like, actually, I'm not gonna do that. So I thought of something else. So, and by the way, this instead of holding down the button, I just had the button on continuous. I put the button in my pocket because I always wear hoodies. I'm like hoodie man over here. Hate wearing like just long sleeve shirts. I love hoodies. So I'm just wearing my hoodie and I have it in like the front pocket thingy. And I'm just like wearing it. And then I made a bunch of people paranoid because they're like, what is that ringing? And then this guy named, well, I'm not gonna say his name, but he was, oh God, he was getting mad. Like he was threatening to like take a toothbrush and sharpen it and then stab me with it. I was like, you need some help. It's just a whistle. But he was like, oh, he's like, I'm gonna put you in jail. And now I'm gonna take a toothbrush, sharpen it, and then stab you with it. I'm gonna tell all the other people in jail to stab you with it. I was like, oh. I was like, well then, and then I got scared because that kid was looking like he was taking things way too far. Like stab me with a pencil over a whistle. Oh God. And you know that kid looked crazy. Like he was actually gonna do it. But I mean, I kept playing because you know me. I'm kind of retarded. But like, I started playing it even more. I was like, oh, I just love this. I put it on low whenever the teacher needed it. Like whenever the teacher was talking. So she didn't notice, but because this is government, she didn't notice because she's just talking. And then like, she's like, oh, as long as she doesn't hear anything, and then when she finally hears it, she's like, what is that whistle? And I quickly stop it to act like she's crazy. But she's not crazy, she's hearing my whistle. But like, of course the kid that threatened to shank me with a freaking toothbrush is like, rats me out, and he's like, oh, it's Elijah's whistle. He's like, can you, but because the teacher likes me, see, that's what you get for being nice to the teachers. She was like, just put the whistle away. And I was just like, you know what, I will. So then I put my phone back in my pocket, and right when she goes to the other side of the classroom, I play the whistle again. That kid with the toothbrush was getting so salty. And that was 7th. Now I only have one more period to like mess around with all my with one more teacher, and that's my French teacher. But because she's old, because she was in the Vietnam War, like oh God, she's old. But she was in the Vietnam War. And she looks like she was one of those survivors of World War II. But like I mean, she claims that she's old. I mean, she is old. Like she has like the wrinkles and everything. But like yeah, she's a French teacher. She's pretty cool though still. So even though I'm playing the whistle and everybody around me hears it, no one else hears it. I mean, she doesn't hear it. She could be right next to me, and I thought I was gonna get in trouble like big time. She just walks right past me like she's like, oh, another whistle. Like she just didn't hear it. Like I was just like, wow, okay, I'll take it. I mean, I'm not getting in trouble. I'll just keep playing and harassing everyone. And yeah, they got pretty salt. The salt was real. I kept playing it through the hallways after that. And people, I mean, it's hard to tell if someone's playing a whistle when there's like 100 kids in the same hallway. So, I mean, I got away with a lot of it. But I'll never forget the study hall teacher. And I'll never forget that one kid. This kid threatened to shank me with a toothbrush in jail and told me that I was gonna be bottom every time. Or yeah, I'm bottom bitch. I was like, oh, never forget him. And I'll never forget my Vietnam survivor, Miss Ving. Oh wait, my Vietnam survivor French teacher. So like that was my first story time. I don't know if it was interesting, but I mean, I kind of got scared. If that counts for anything. But yeah, I went home and played the whistle. I stopped playing the whistle because I grew bored of it after that. Because there was no one else to react with my whistle. But I kept playing it after that. And up to this day, I still play the whistle on that shaking toothbrush hash slinging slasher guy. But if you liked the video and you want to see more story time, which I'm probably gonna do many more story times because I enjoy talking about story times and stuff. Leave a like, comment of what stories you want to hear, like when another I got in trouble story, or like did you? Because I got a lot of stories. I got stories out like more. I got more stories than how many times DJ Khaled said another one. Like, come on now. I'm gonna be like pushing these things out like another one. Remember VinroyZ Gaming? Well, I call it that because that's my group. Join my Steam group. I got a Twitter that I barely use for actually like tweeting things other than right when I post something. So follow me on there. Do all that bull, and you good. And I'll see you next time.